Nari, our dear friend Nari, has created
Art for
an
Wallfly.
art for Wallfly. This is great. This is great. I'm very proud of our Nari. I'm going to put it, the big version, in Fortune and Glory.
Yeah. I love it. It was ready last time.
That is good.
Oh.
That is good. And then I need to send it to Wallfly, and I'll
take care of it.
I'll take care of
We
it.
also need to show it on stream.
Yeah, I'll have to do it from Wallfly. Oh man.
Yeah, it's adorable.
Yeah, that is absolutely adorable.
Adorableness aside, I appreciate the aesthetic of like the wooden camera and the fact that it's a dinosaur. That's what I like.
Oh yeah. No.
The theming was great.
It's very on brand.
You need to do that in Discord too.
My brand.
My brand.
To link our stream out to a few people.
Yeah.
I know we have a few people who are excitedly awaiting tonight's session.
Yep, there it is.
I do not know.
Good times.
I was going to share this with you, Soundscream. I'll share it with everybody. I found this really cool art of a green dragon on one of the Reddit fantasy subreddits.
Yeah.
I think they called it a green dragon hydra, and I just love the viper aesthetic of their heads.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is so freaking cool.
That's
definitely. Great. Definitely neat. Oh man.
That'd be. As far as I know, as far as I'm concerned, you can add some horns onto it. Horned vipers exist and stuff like that.
Yeah,
more dragon-like or whatever. But as far as I'm concerned, that's what green dragons look like. That super wicked viper look.
Wait, where's this picture?
And Fortune and Glory. Discord.
Oh, I was looking somewhere completely else. Oh yeah, that's a great. I know this thing.
Yeah, well, it's the name of it's up there in the title of the JPEG. Brett McDonald Green Dragon.
Oh, it seems familiar from something.
It might be. It could be from a book. Yeah.
It looks like the Hydra you fight in what's that game called? The one where you.
Thanks for narrowing it down for us, Doc. That really gave clarity. It looks like that thing and that other thing that you do. What's it called?
Look, I'm looking it up right now. Dragon's Dogma. It looks like the Hydra you fight at the start of Dragon's Dogma.
Gotcha. Dragon's
Which
Dogma
is also this type of vibe. It's a great look for anything, really. Also, I want to boot this nude.
I just love snakes and vipers. They're so cool.
I mean, the two at the bottom, they look angry. The one up above, I want to boop.
The one at the top is the thinker. You know, there's always that one Hydra that's, in the back while the other ones are attacking.
It reminds me of that kind of cartoon version of King Ghidorah that came out during the God
that would be such a
that
cool
Godzilla movie.
That would be such a cool Ghidorah design. Oh my gosh! You're right.
But you remember it had the three heads, and one of them was angry, one of them was smart, and the other one was a doofus.
Yeah, one of them wasn't so coordinated or something for some reason.
Yeah, because it was his left head was always getting. That's the one that got cut off. Yeah.
It's just good design. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, moving on from that to the game itself.
Hey, look, Cyntari's the only one without any art. Oh,
lol. But I got a gun, so it keeps talking.
Oh, that just reminds me. That's an ultimate threat I could use on you. Hey, Cyntari, if you don't stop being nice, I'll tell Noah that you're using Pyro as your icon, and he'll never stop wanting to talk to you about TF2.
That's not a Pyro. Pyro doesn't have a handgun.
Yeah, but he's got a gas mask.
He does have a gas mask.
Which is enough. He's convinced the Sniffet from the Mario Brothers movie is Pyro. Okay? All right, doesn't take a lot.
I mean, the
You're-
pyro has
he-
multiple flare guns.
He does have multiple flare guns, but he doesn't have what appears to be either a 1911 or a CZ75 in his hands.
True.
I'd bet it's a CZ75, knowing who that is.
So who's this guy you're threatening him with?
My son.
His son. He's just saying he's going to stick
Oh.
his son to be annoying on me.
Oh,
So your son's
Yep.
really into TF2, eh?
Yes.
Set him up with John.
I have
Just-
close
just-
to 3K hours. I have a couple of Australians and some neat strangers.
Put you two in a channel later. Got it.
There's I wonder if I have any items I could give your son in TF2.
Anyways, Sen,
Game.
take us away into this wonderful game.
All right.
I won't take the drugs.
You can unmute.
My character did that last week. And the Wallfly can hear us.
I see. It's muted, not deafened. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Fortune and Glory. We are here today with our friends Arkken Ironrunner, a Minotaur Ranger, Elaneiros, a Furbolg Cleric of Saloon, Koji Stormscale, a Cavalier Fighter, and Arch Stonebeard, an Evocation Wizard. We pick up in the middle of a dungeon, having wiped out several groups of undead cultists, and cultists that summoned the undead cultists. Having killed almost all of them, except for the one remaining in front of an ominous door with a warning sign, we pick up right when Arch Stonebeard just finished drinking a bit of magic juice, and that is not a euphemism for any type of potion. He literally found a pool of raw magic and scooped it up into a bottle and swigged it down after failing his Arcana check about how bad of an idea it might have been. Critically failing, I should remind you. Critically failing. And he had survived what he went through, seemingly gaining new powers, though there is a feeling left in the back of his mind that something may not be fully complete. Maybe something is changing inside of him. Maybe he just needs to go to the bathroom. We don't know if his pee is going to glow later or not, but we pick up with our team having knocked unconscious this cultist, slumped up against the door that has an ominous sign in front of it. Take it away, party members. You've just watched your friend and companion, the wizard Stonebeard, glow from the mouth, and now he is sparkling along his skin with motes of magic that seem to kind of sit on top of his skin, but also be part of his skin. Motes of magic in his eyes, and his hair blows in an ethereal breeze that nobody else can feel.
So,
Well, please don't try that again without proper research.
No, I don't think I will.
well,
But just in general, don't drink things from the floor, especially not in a place with. And I look towards the undead. Those things could be fluids.
I thought this was still the essence of the ley line, and it's, I suppose in a way is, but it definitely isn't. I believe it's something else. And this could have been a great mistake, but it also could be a great boon, only time will tell. And sadly, time is not something we have. Let's move on.
All right, just be
You
careful.
tell me if anything's wrong later when you go to the bathroom.
Or if you start feeling explodey, we'd like to take cover.
No, I don't think I'm going to explode yet.
and like that, my soul is completely at ease.
So what do we do about this doofus? Point towards the cultist that's currently knocked out.
Well, was kind of thinking we could ask him some questions about what's behind the door before we just go kicking it down.
Seems like an idea. Did we want to catch a breather first, or are we just pushing on?
I mean,
mean,
I'm good to go.
Personally, I'm just fine.
All right.
Still have plenty of magic and plenty of axe rune in my arm.
I'm gonna grab the guy and drag him out into the hallway with us
Out here?
and set him over in this corner.
Okay.
In the corner. All right, and then the water skin. And I'm just gonna start pouring a water skin over his head, giving him a few slaps, like "Wake up, hello."
You pour it over his head, and let's see if he can wake up.
Also, I'm going to take his dagger so he's unarmed.
Okay. You pour water over his head, and then you reach down and grab his dagger as he wakes up. He starts wiping his face down. He backs into the corner, scared out of his mind. Concussed, blurry-eyed. He doesn't seem fully focused. He's in kind of what you could interpret like a half asleep, half concussed, bleeding, wounded, barely awake kind of state. But he's scared.
I'm going to hold the half-empty water skin to him. You're gonna want to drink this.
He grabs it and just kind of like in a confused manner. Not really sure he's fully aware that he's drinking a preferred drink from the guy who just beat the shit out of him. And he starts drinking from it greedily, thirsty.
Don't worry, it's not
Spilling down.
poisoned.
Poison? What?
It's not poisoned. It's water.
Not.
Ela, you notice your mention of that is going to throw him off, right?
And he's just kind of, he sips on it a little bit and sets it down, and he just kind of slumps.
Now listen here, son. I'm gonna need a few things from you.
What do you? I need to sleep. I'm so tired.
You can sleep in a bit.
So
You can be a good guy and help me out here. You get to leave here.
Leave? Where am I going?
Home. You get to go home.
Home? Where? Home. In front of the fire. With the dogs? Yeah.
Koji's gonna put a hand on his shoulder, sort of shake him a little.
Yeah, what?
Focus.
Huh?
Ela, could you tend to his potential head injuries? He seems to be very dazed.
He's got hit with about 3 pounds of steel from the end of a glaive.
At the end of a 10-foot pole, just whack. That was inertia there.
Mm-hmm. You can roll medicine.
Just gonna.
Yeah. You patch him up and you give him a bit of smelling salts, to kind of bring him back, and you kind of keep that handy in case he starts drifting off. And a little bit of a tincture to help him take the edge off of his pain, though that will only last a few minutes. It's one of those quick remedies to get somebody moving and focusing on something else. Nothing that an herbalism kit could provide. Again, you just have a medicine kit. He kind of awakens and sharpens. It's like, my head. Oh goodness. And he finds like, you. God. And he slumps back, and he realizes who you are, though he's too weak to really do much about it. And now he's more aware than he was before.
Good. You seem to be wising up to your situation. Now, tell us about this place. As much as you know.
He gets shifty-eyed a little bit and starts looking around, like probably trying to gauge what's near him. Maybe is anybody listening? Should I keep what's the actual situation? What are these? He's not getting much. He's still kind of like thinking it through, and you can see that playing out on his face. There's no insight check required because there's very little in the way of his mental capacity and his exhaustion to keep that hidden. It's just tired. We're just working for just preparing, for the doctor, working for the doctor.
Who's the doctor?
We don't know. We don't know. We're told to bring him bodies. Just let him work. Just bring him bodies on pain of death.
Where do you get these bodies?
They have to be fresh, recently buried or created. And if the doctor doesn't like them, we have to take them away. They have to be the right kind.
Same.
And he's focusing on, his mind seems to be tracking onto the task he's been given. It's like, it's just have to be the right kind of body. And just, if he doesn't like, I don't know what he means when he's not right body, just have to wheel him out and take him back up and bury him. So nobody gets suspicious about a warehouse full of bodies. Always secrets, always secret. And you have to like give him the smelling salts underneath his nose to sharpen him up again.
Yeah.
Oh God! Oh.
What does the doctor look like? Have you seen him?
He wears a mask, hides his face or their face. I don't know what they look like, who they are, what race.
What about the voice? Man, woman?
Distorted. I can't muffle it. He's got this creature with him, big creature.
Try and describe it.
Like the size of an ogre, smells like a troll, looks like corpses, huge, misshapen arm, does all the lifting for the doctor. Seems to be his pet.
What else is down here? What type of rooms? How many
Storage.
people are you?
Storage, just storage. In the furnace. Storage in the furnace and rooms we're not supposed to go. Rooms we're not supposed to go.
Oh, wake
Hey.
up.
Yeah.
What's in the room you're not supposed to go in? Do you know? Have you heard anything in there?
Uneasiness, darkness. Uneasy darkness. You're losing him. And
I don't
no
think we're
amount of
getting much out of it.
no more smelling salts is able to get him. His wound seems to be overtaking his actual last bits of strength. He tapped the well too dry. And he seems unable to be shaken free from anything with smelling salts. Anything else would probably have to be magical related if you're willing to expend that on a cultist you just tried to kill.
Do we need to know more?
No, we have a general idea of what's down here. A doctor, some sort of big thing that smells. Could he be doing things with these bodies? Arch, is that a thing mages do?
What is that?
Do mages, like, take apart bodies and make monsters? Is that a thing?
I suppose a sufficiently powerful necromancer could do such a thing. Make some
How
kind of
about-
golem from corpses.
How about a doctor? Is that possible?
I mean, I read a book once, but the doctor was more the monster than the creature it created. I don't think it's feasible, though. Electricity couldn't stimulate a completely dead heart. There'd have to be some divine intervention there. I could work on it.
Oh,
I
please
really
do
don't want
not.
to.
Please don't.
Any sufficient combination of medical knowledge and arcana and or divine magic could potentially do such a thing, yes.
All right. So, you said they're taking bodies down here. What was it that the elves and the others were feuding over?
Elves hate humans
Why? Do we know?
because they're not elves.
What about the other side of the coin?
They don't want to be killed by elves.
And they think the elves are killing people?
Yes.
Well, he
The
didn't
elves are certainly getting a lot of blame.
Yeah, this guy didn't exactly confirm they're killing elves, but
Well,
Well,
if we
they're
find
people.
this corpse body thing, we could tell if it's all humans. and the person who made him's an elf, that probably lines things up. But if it's a mix of bodies, then it's indiscriminate murder, which isn't better, but it's also not worse.
Yeah, let's not go down this line of thinking of which race is better
Yeah.
to murder.
Right.
I mean, we can check all the corpses here and see what the majority is.
Also, the right answer to that question is kobolds. It will always be kobolds.
Why would you hate your cousins so much?
Have you ever
Ooh.
met a kobold?
Yes,
Adorable little creatures.
we killed some.
Oh no, they're not adorable.
But am I remembering that correctly, DM? Wasn't the person we took the staff from?
It was the goblin dude.
Oh, they were goblins.
It was a goblin.
Goblins. It's been a while.
Eh,
Been a while.
Goblin
Been a
D's.
while.
since I failed.
Either
Alright, so-
way, if there is some abomination corpse golem thingy down here, we should probably do something about that. I would think it would be within our realm of capability.
I expect so. I mean, if it can be cut apart just the same.
Maybe. If
Does
it is
anyone
anything
else
related to
smell
a troll,
purple?
it is.
No, you're the
I'm
only one
no.
that smells purple.
I'm the only one that smells purple? Okay.
Are you sure you're doing okay, Arch?
No.
Well, can you taste numbers?
Only prime ones.
Okay, you might need to rest.
What is a
There's-
prime?
It's the one that holds the matrix of leadership. But regardless of that, let's continue down here. We don't have time to wait. Shut up, Sid. That was good. You know it.
I thought it's the best version of something with just slightly better stats than the others and more gold.
I thought it was the best cut of meat.
I thought it was an expensive bait by Warframe in order to get you to buy it.
All I
That's
know
not
is I'm a fan of Logan Paul.
Oh God, you changed too much. You need to execute him, put him down
Please.
Put him down.
Go-
Our
go
should
away.
never have
too
drank.
far.
That's what it was. It wasn't the pool of Etherealness. It was Prime Energy Drink.
No, it was girl gamer. It was girl gamer bathwater. You drank the bathwater.
Hey, you know.
I'm going to apply however many unarmed strikes it takes to knock Arch out.
Yep. Every single one of them is satisfying. Doesn't matter how many it takes.
But Arch stands up and goes, "We don't. Time is not our ally. Let's move. I'll be fine."
Indeed.
Sure.
Koji,
Also,
it's sure or not sure is irrelevant. We must stop them.
not if it costs you your life.
Mine is a small price to pay compared to others. Let's go.
No,
No.
Yes.
no. That is very short-sighted thinking there, Arch. Because if you die now, it kills all the future potential you have for saving people.
Yeah,
I'll
all the
be-
people you would have saved in the future will then die instead.
I'll be
Correct.
fine. I'll be fine. Let's go.
So he said there was a storage down here, a furnace, I imagine some sort of lab, and he said that that door down there has darkness behind it.
Yeah, you can roll insight on that.
Any of us?
Yeah. Arch, you're too confused by your magic drink.
Mhm.
Koji, if he's talking about storage and bodies, and you're seeing these sarcophaguses all around here, behind you, and you saw some over here in the first hallway you opened, he might literally just mean body storage. You also saw these boxes here that could just be other types of storage. You're not really sure, but maybe he was just talking, storing bodies in these sarcophagus until the doctor needs them.
Whoa!
Did Elaneiros just kill a guy?
Toll the dead. Did you just kill the guy? On the ground here.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. It kills him. He dies as the dong goes off. The necromantic energy takes over, and his face looks a little bit more gaunt as it as he finally passes, as the necromantic energy drains the last bit of his life force.
That was cold-blooded, Ella.
Well,
And to be fair, these people are horrible people, so probably for the
I
best.
just wanted to make sure he didn't add more to his backpack of bad decisions for that journey of his.
Koji, can you help me up?
Wait, you are not standing?
No, he's been sitting down this whole time. He fell over.
Oh, I thought you had gotten up. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna reach down, grab the bag of your scarf, and pull you up by it.
I meant he was holding his hand up, and you do that anyways. That's not what I meant, but I appreciate it.
Just casually hanging you on the way up.
Yep.
Alright. If you start feeling wobbly, you let us know. Immediately.
Of
We're
course.
trying to hide the zombie bite bullshit. We don't want that.
We need to talk when we're out of here then, if I'm not supposed to hide things anymore.
What have you been hiding?
We'll talk when we're out of here. We do not have time right now.
Alright.
You kind of started something, is what he's saying. If somebody finds those bodies in the hallways, you got other problems on your hands.
I don't know. We could gather them up and burn them, then no one will find them.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could kill everybody in this building.
You
Yeah,
do the
let's
hit.
do
Then
that.
it doesn't
You're gonna do
matter.
the hit. You're gonna play
Let's do
hitman
that.
and hide all the bodies to make sure you can keep doing your assassination roll.
We just need to find that one dumpster.
See, what we do is that we put all the bodies in a room. When they come to investigate, we backstab them, then put those on the pile, rinse and repeat.
Anyways,
Or
we
to the
want to go to the north first.
Yeah, just to make sure there's nothing bad in here. You're gonna want to be behind.
No, I've got this. I'm going to check the door for traps.
Oh.
Wait, did you pull me behind?
Yeah, we're basically just no.
I was in front of you. He says as you push him behind.
And now you're not.
Your powers of observation leave nothing to be wondered about, do they?
If someone's on the other side of that door, I can take it. You should not. I don't bother with the checking. I just open.
All right. Sorry about that. I was wiping off the top of my computer case and I hit the power switch.
Oh, we're
Ah,
checking this door up here without. We're opening the door to the north.
Yeah, I'm waiting for all my stuff to load up.
Ah ha ha! While he's doing that, I'm gonna sneak in the kitchen and steal some cookies.
Sounds like a good idea. Grab one for me.
So you kick open the door.
Yeah, inside is a huge black mold creature, and you're now infected.
Oh.
Yay! Also, that athletics check is not for kicking open the door. That was to grab Arch and put him behind me.
Mr. President, I'll save you.
Hey, mold people, let's go.
Come on, mold people. I'm waiting for Roll20 to behave.
Crab people. Crab people.
Once we're
Oh,
crabs
hi,
and
Storm.
now we're
Storm's in the
people.
chat.
And I'm back. Athletics to open the door.
I'm back.
No, to grab Arch and put him behind me.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna open the door normally. And before it is mole people.
I'm just waiting for.
Mole people, mole people.
Okay, so you open this door after pulling Arch behind you,
Yeah.
and you found a storage room with a shitter. Coffee cup. Let's see there. It could be, coffee cup. It's just a storage room.
Does
a work
anyone
table.
want necromancer coffee?
No,
In light of my better judgment, I will say no.
not sure what's in it.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing Archer drank today.
I mean, uh, free energy is not possibly as bad as maybe drinking dead people.
I drink
Yeah.
dead people all the time.
So do we want to go back the other hallway? There was some doors there we haven't checked.
So what are you doing down there, Arch?
I was going to check the door for traps and see if it's locked.
As you start messing with that door, this is. Give me a second. Computer's bringing up startup apps that need to go away.
Would you like to update to Windows 11?
Maybe when it stops sucking.
Do you want to register WinRAR?
No, I use 7-zip because I'm not a retard.
Oh,
Would you like to update your antivirus?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm from a previous generation, and that word was acceptable at the time that I learned it. Sorry, Twitch.
What word?
The R word.
uh,
The one that means if it's something's fire retardant.
Oh, right.
Yeah, take the second word and play with it a little bit in your head.
I
Yeah.
get what you mean. Now I didn't catch it on the.
Yeah. So here's what happens: as everybody goes down there to check on this door, Arch is looking for traps and checking the door out. Ella, you something very unique happens to you at this particular moment.
okay.
Out of nowhere, you suddenly feel a 15-pound weight on your back, neck, and head, and tiny claws digging into you in a scream saying, "No! Leave it alone!" And it jumps off of you.
I turn around and look like,
It's the black cat.
oh,
Little black cat.
oh, hey, Arch, stop for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
One, we're not supposed to go further.
Be careful in there, please. I was watching you, and you need to stop. In there, there's dangerous, something very dangerous. And
Yeah, we heard something about a troll-like thing.
No, in there, there's something else. It's beyond just a simple troll. Be very careful. It's darkness.
Do you think it beyond our abilities?
Be careful, please. She disappears. She feels. Roll insight, Ella, or anybody else who wanted to pay attention to the cat.
Oh, come on.
Arkken does not care for cats.
The cat was very distraught, put out, fluffed up, but not actively, like It was like its hackles had been up from something, and it. Yes, you're a cat too, Mikey. Thank you.
Thought as much.
She kept looking behind her like she was concerned about something else, and then staring at the door like she was concerned about that. Something had preoccupied her, and her concern was. Her actions weren't prompted just because of her concern. Something else seemed to have prompted her action. She
Well, maybe,
seemed. You might be able to infer, Koji, that she seemed like pushed into it. Arch, you noticed that Arch and Ella are aware that the cat was concerned and distraught about a great many things, and maybe not just about that door.
let's, on second thoughts, maybe we should go back through and let's make sure our exit route is secure before we go and fight whatever this is.
That seems like a good idea.
Probably not a bad idea.
That one back there had keys. I want to go see the keys. Keys, 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 keys. Keys, 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 keys.
Arch just starts taking off and just starts walking across the bridge.
Keys, keys,
Oh,
keys.
Right, I'm going with.
keys,
He's not getting to be
keys,
alone.
keys, keys, keys,
Ella,
keys.
You hear a voice in your. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Talking. Ella, you hear a voice in your ear, like something's perched on your shoulder, but you don't feel the weight.
Yeah.
Words.
Word.
No, words escape me. There's a particular word I'm searching for. She says, "I'm sorry, but I had to. I am afraid of this place and for you."
It's okay.
The voice doesn't respond.
No.
Please, to that question, and just continues. Please be careful. You might need to go in there, but I was. And you can feel like a child running off after saying something she didn't want to say. You know how like they'll say something and turn around and just run away. They don't want to like face any of the consequences or any response. You can feel that, even though you don't feel the presence on her shoulder, you can feel that etherealness as she's moving off. It's like, I was told to stop you.
Yeah. Really need to be careful.
And only you heard all of that. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not sure we're ready to handle whoever this doctor is. So just be wary and prepared to run if need be.
Also,
the cat keeps warning me.
The cat itself is afraid. That may just be indicative of its own feelings. So
yes. And Ela is just like trying to think about why.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So as you go down this hallway, let's reveal more of it. As you guys can continue to talk, I will do this. These are obviously going to be the rooms that you walk by that are just open, and they're just more sarcophagi. The room where these two guys, the mummy and that other cultist came out of, is another storage room with another stretcher type cart for wheeling around bodies.
Are there bodies on them?
Are there bodies on these?
Do you not see the wrapped corpses there?
I see them. We're just confirming. As Arch
Yes.
sees them and has time to think this time around, he will firebolt them one time just
No
to make sure.
response.
Yeah, just checking for response. It's like that little
Mhm.
hammer the doctor hit you with the knee.
Mhm.
So this is how you check for responsiveness in dead bodies. You
Right,
firebolt.
right. And if you had like some sort of like shocking hand side thing, you just taser them. Bzz, bzz. Yeah, you're just
Right.
doing firebolt instead. You scorch all the wrappings and all the cloth that they're covered up with, and revealing just dead, but sort of like what the cultist said, they're not old bodies.
Fairly fresh. Interesting.
Fresh enough, or maybe fresh as they think that the doctor needs. Again, there are some rejects they have to take and rebury. And so you just reveal dead bodies that have now scorch holes on them. And this guy down here is who you're after?
Mm-hmm. Because he had keys, because he was trying to unlock the door.
Yeah, they're in his hands, or dropped in front of him, where his hands would have dropped him as he got pinned to the wall and then fell out off the
Didn't you
arrow.
take those keys last time?
He
No,
tried to.
We
but
didn't.
He didn't have time.
All right.
Cause noises.
Here,
Noises.
Koji. He hands you the keys and then steps around the corner.
All right. By the way, the bodies here, were they human or what were they?
A mixture of human, half elven, and a couple elves. It seems to be a fairly eclectic mixture of races. So the stories about like the human elf animosity that one patron of the inn that you talked about may have just been stories that he's sharing. You don't
Or
know how accurate.
the cult could be using those stories as cover to keep attention diverted.
Or
Yep.
a variety of other
Yeah.
conclusions any paranoid person could come up with. You can
It was
feel free
the
to run.
lizard people. Koji's like, no, it wasn't. My family's not even here.
Otho Kent's like, you bastards. We're not all like this.
I feel.
I feel happy. I feel happy.
I feel offended.
Vigilant blessing on Arch.
Arch finally gets it.
Well, I don't know if he really gets it, but he got the blessing.
He got lucky.
Ella has unlocked an achievement.
And a door? No, actually, Koji needs to unlock a door.
Yeah, I'm unlocking the door right now.
Mhm.
I don't check or anything. I just unlock it because this guy was scrambling to unlock it, so I doubt there's traps.
Okay. So you unlock it. Do you open it?
After it's unlocked, just taking a step back and
You kick it in. Okay.
yeah,
Boom.
It opens out.
And you
nothing.
see that hallway.
Just the hallway.
Boom.
God damn it.
Roll perception. Actually, no, your passive perception's high enough. You hear talking from around the corner up here. Voice is like, what was that? Go investigate. I don't want to investigate. You go investigate or I'll tell the doctor. Yes, fine.
I'm gonna
Close the
sort of
door.
wait- I'm gonna wait. Oh yeah, actually, no, that's a great idea. Let's back up a little.
Okay, give me a second.
Just closing the door. Closing Arch in there.
Bye, Arch.
Bye, Arch.
You know what? I was
And you see a
moving
cultist
stream
around
view.
the corner. It's like, what? What was that?
Cannot
This
sleep.
door.
It's not.
Is it locked? Did you close it? What'd you do with the door?
What is just
Because you just
close.
kicked the shit out of it after locking it.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming, did you even manipulate the latch at all? Did you just unlock the lock and just boot it in?
unlocked it and boom.
Okay, so you
The
shattered.
door's wrecked.
Yeah, the door's wrecked. It's like, what? The door's broken. We have intruders.
I'm just gonna stand here with a
Do I hear that? Does Arch
Yeah.
hear them say?
Yeah.
Oh, woe is me! Help! They're going for the room that you're not supposed to go in.
I mean to grab those guys.
Nice.
Stop it! They're going towards the bridge. Everyone
don't
should
seem to
come
care.
into this
Why are
tight
they
hallway and rush.
Why are they locking? Are they not the right size? What's going on here? Apparently, I just can't grab both of them at the same time. Okay. So move them both back. It's like, we have intruders. Get ready.
Get back, get back.
And so now you're kind of
Up in
in
here, up in here.
So he ran off.
Oh
You don't-
no! They shot my dog! Come help me!
Roll deception and performance and persuasion and fuck you.
I mean,
Roll
they all have the same thing, which is not good. Hey,
mean-
I'll take it.
I didn't know we ran
24.
custom rolls, but I'll just add it to my sheet. Give me a sec.
You have a guidance.
Add your 1d4.
Oh, I have guidance? 16.
Okay.
They're ant casters. Don't lie to me.
Arkken, get up here. Arkken,
Did
get
you
up
do you
here.
see Art D20 plus anything? It's just a raw D20. Go fuck yourself. I know what I'm doing.
All right, everyone, prepare action.
Now, whether or not you're successful in convincing them that something's happening, or whether or not they believe that they should do anything, it's like they broke the door. They're talking amongst themselves in ways that you can't hear because you moved yourself back around the corner behind a broken door. I think I saw blood. It doesn't matter. We must defend the inner sanctum. Kind of in a Mexican standoff, waiting to see who goes first, huh?
Yeah.
I'm standing on my tippy toes trying to see above all the really tall people in front of me. I can't see.
Go prone and look between the legs. We told you this before.
No, don't
No,
do
no.
that. I'll crouch. Arkken crouches.
Your third
Thank
leg
you.
scrapes the ground. Crouching is always difficult for Arkken.
I just imagine a 1 on a firebolt between Arkken's legs. You smell burnt hair.
Because suddenly he's a steer.
Do I have stuff like this?
Eventually, you hear shuffling,
Every day I'm shuffling.
Do we all
and
have
a
the
zombie
variations?
shuffles its way into this area. Yes, they found one. He found one. He's still there. Goes up to attack
Oh,
you.
it's us.
Yeah. How's it not going to? You're right there.
I don't
was I
know.
thinking it was too focused on the hallway?
Mhm. Okay.
So I have advantage on initiative.
Yeah.
Would the reaction attack trigger the moment it entered?
Hey, 9.
There's the reaction attack, a whole bloody 14.
The zombie somehow goes first, but you have the attacks. 14 and 14. Oh, I have 2 windows. How I tried to do this. Oh my goodness. That's not the button I wanted to hit. Why do I have so many tabs? Okay, you smack it very solidly with your blade,
Yep.
slashing it for 14 damage, renting its body in a very particularly fatal place on a normal person. The zombie doesn't seem to care. Walks up to you, Koji, since you did damage to it, and is going to attack you. Who else had any held actions? I don't think I heard anybody else say they had any held actions, and Koji's thing's only fired off because of his feat that allows him to attack.
Also, I did
Yeah, no.
multiple times say I'd hold an attack.
Yeah, I thought you did, but I think also you would have gotten an attack anyways because it went within 10 feet of you.
Yeah.
So it's going to attack.
My only attack is loud.
I never said I was going to. I thought it, but I didn't say it, so it's all good.
Well, thinking doesn't really help.
I've
It
been saying that for
crits
years.
on you, Koji.
Ouch.
For 13 damage.
Ow.
Just punches the shit out of you with a massive, solid zombie battering ram fist. The undead strength. And it's now Ella's turn.
And I already used my action, so I can't do any more.
Well, since combat is happening, I guess I can be loud.
Pulls out his 9, starts blasting fools.
Wisdom save.
-2. He takes 10 points of damage from the 2d12.
Go to sleep. And that is Ella's turn.
He fails his zombie resilience, undead fortitude, and collapses in a mass of rapidly decaying tissue as the necrotic energy takes over its body. Collapses to the ground, becoming one with the map layer. You know, you can probably surmise that they sent that low-level zombie around the corner to see if you guys were still there. And violent, and they confirmed that.
Yep. We might as well go.
Just a moment. I'm gonna chuck a potion.
Okay.
A potion of heroism.
I mean, I can cast Cure Wounds, you know.
Yes, but this functions both as temporary hit points, so that's still a good idea, and it also gives me blast for an hour.
Sure.
All right. So what are you guys going to do?
All right, let's start heading in there then. I don't think they're coming out.
Right behind you.
Go out to here and just peek around the corner.
Sure.
All right, clear. Moving up.
Oh, Art, so you want to be in front?
Sector's clear. Sector's not clear. Not clear.
It's a little easier for me to throw fire at things if I'm next.
Sure.
Okay.
You
So
can
you're
be.
doing a peek around the corner, huh?
Yeah, you know, just advancing up, sort of peeking as we're going. We're moving in a spiral. All right. In that case, I think I'm just gonna head up into the opening.
Okay. All right. Let's just make things simple.
And ballista shot.
You see that cultist hiding behind some boxes, and he's going to shoot you with ice knife.
All right.
And he misses. Though you still have to roll a DC save as the ice knife embeds into the wall behind you and explodes.
Yeah, 4 doesn't make it, I think.
And I believe that's a 2d6.
I do add 1d4, but I don't think that's going to change.
Yeah, 2d6. You take 5 damage as the ice knife explodes behind you. The Dragonborn hero is here.
Dragonborn what?
Hero. You're playing the role of a hero. You're trying to stop them.
I'm just surprised that they'd call us that.
Mm. Well, you don't hear people saying, don't play hero when they're robbing banks in those movies.
Oh yeah,
Don't be a hero.
I do.
Mocking you. after a fashion.
Also, I don't think I'm supposed to see, but I do see
No, you see.
arm there.
No, I mean, you see what you see. If a creature takes up so much space, you're going to see what sticks out, including to your vision. And I probably should correct the reveal area just to get the angles right. That's not the... I want the polygon reveal.
Just gonna wait for you.
Yep, there you go. So yeah, you probably see more of a wider angle like that from your particular point of view.
All
So you
right,
see that seems to be like a ghast or ghoul, and that guy.
I'm planning on moving up and striking at that thing.
We
Once
want to
I'm
just go ahead and do
close.
initiative since we just got shot.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
so.
All right, brought it back up. Select your token and it'll overwrite your particular. Let's go ahead and Herk.
I forgot to give advantage.
Rolling
Arkken stepped on
well.
a caltrop.
A caltrop.
Oh,
At least it wasn't a cow drop. Manure.
Oh. Boo.
Hey, where's Arkken? I'm making cow pies. Give me a moment.
All right, so we're going to pick up here with the cultist. He just fired an ice knife at you, waiting for you to come around. He is just going to shoot a firebolt
He must have wasted so many spell slots. If he hadn't
and
had
misses
knife
you. Let's see what happens. With a mat failure.
shoot the ghoul.
He does not. I have to go over 50 to strike his teammate. Just misses you wildly. That's going to be Heath's turn. The ghoul's going to come around the corner and attack you.
Alright.
You going to roll your attack?
Yeah.
That hits for 12. Why can't I? There it is. Goodness, roll 20, behave.
No.
I do not want you. I am uncooperative software.
You're gonna have to make me. Apparently, we're racist now.
No, apparently we're Italian. All right, so you slash into him with your mighty glaive, and he's going to attack you.
Go ahead.
And misses. With this clawing, slashing attack that misses you, strikes off of your available armor, and does not penetrate your defenses. Koji, it is your turn.
Alright. Time to attack the ever-living shit out of that ghoul. 1.
Yikes.
And I presume it's still standing?
It is, barely.
2.
Dead.
And a 1d4 additional to hit if it was not enough.
Nah, it's dead now. After those 2 hits, you blendered it just like you blender everything in this dungeon.
And time to move.
Okay.
Up
And let's
there in
reveal
case
the
we-
rest of the room. The rest of the relevant sections. And heck, we'll just simplify it by revealing all of the available room.
Alright, I'm gonna utilize the other end of the glaive on that
Yep.
mummy.
Before you do, I'd just like to do some
I'm guessing attacks of opportunity?
just some basic add it to the turn business.
Aight.
Give it. I didn't want to reveal how many were in there by throwing them all on the sheet. But they were holding for you.
By the way, that one guy must have wasted all his spells.
Wow. Look at that. Look at that. 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
3,
Nice.
2, 1, let's go!
Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum. Yeah, damn it. Now I've got Cowboy Bebop stuck in my head. Thanks.
Nice.
Thanks, John.
Nice.
And so they'll pick up after Arken's turn on 3. We'll just insert them at the bottom there. All right, Koji, you're gonna take the. You're gonna do the butt. But all right, 24 hits a mummy.
And then I'm gonna keep moving. All the way up there.
And that was the only held action for a spell because I don't want to keep doing anything more with casters unless it's Arch for his turn. Arch, what would you like to do?
I'm going to move to here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to firebolt the guy.
Okay. He's behind
Nice.
boxes. What are we talking here? Cover? Half cover? Partial cover? What's that do? Disadvantage?
It's +2 to AC for partial cover, if I remember correctly.
There's heavy cover and light cover. If less than 50% of his body is covered, it's light cover and gives him a +2. If more than 50% is covered, it is heavy cover and gives a +5. If he is fully covered,
+2.
he is untargetable.
+2. Those boxes are about 3-4 feet tall. Less than half of his body is what I'm going to rule.
Oops. 18. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, 18 does hit him. Even with
He takes
+2.
8 fire damage. And then I'm going to run back here. Because I only moved 10 feet to get there, so I'm going to move 20 feet back. Perhaps you were right, Ella. You should go in front of me.
I would be happy to.
Arkken, lots of bad guys. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, moving out.
Oh, jeez.
Elaneiros not doing anything?
Yes, just waiting for the turn order to.
Elaneiros?
Yeah, gonna move in and see what's happening. Oh,
Bunch
well,
of undead and cultists. It's kind of a similar
Hi.
scene that you saw before.
let's see if we can do a little. Strike. No, we can't.
No bonuses to add to that? No bonuses, no D4s?
Should I have?
I'm asking, just confirming that you can't boost that in any way.
Yeah, you don't have bless or anything like that on yourself, do you?
No.
Okay. You strike off the sturdy zombie, unable to do any damage to its body.
Yeah.
You missed by 1.
But now I am keeping it right there where I wanted.
Okay.
Or something. And yeah, that should be my turn.
That's what I thought. Sorry to advance it so quickly. Arkken, it's your turn.
Alrighty then. All right. Let's see. Aha, I see a cultist in range.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to mark him. Slayer spray.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
And then he's gotta get the good old razzle dazzle.
Yes, he fucking did. Nice.
And then there's the 2 dice of slayer.
Looking at 14 damage.
And then my second attack. Hiya!
Hits. Another 13.
It almost did more than the crit in itself.
Oh, yeah, sometimes the dice play you that way. But
Yeah,
that
I
guy is fucked up. Those 2 axes dig into his abdomen and his torso before disappearing to return to you, leaving large rents and blood just pouring out of him, and he's barely able to stand.
No fear, Arkken Ironrunner, see.
The mummy is going to turn to move him out of the way so I can rotate him. And then I'm going to put Ella back. Because somehow that little turny thing got overlapped on your token. You are now... Who's marked? The cultist is marked.
The mummy is marked since I did attack him.
Okay.
Is when I attack things. It doesn't impose anything, but if he attacks someone other than me, on my turn I can do a bonus action attack against him that deals extra damage, and I get advantage on the attack roll.
Doesn't that attack that's against your buddy have to be while you're within 5 feet of him?
Nope.
Okay.
It says, while it is within 5 feet of your creature marked by you has disadvantages on any attack roll that doesn't target you. Period. Completely new line.
Okay, just making sure.
In addition, if a creature marked by you deals damage to anyone other than you, you can make a special melee weapon attack against a marked creature as a bonus action on your next turn.
Gotcha.
You have advantage on the attack roll, and if it hits, the attack's weapon deals extra damage to the target equal to half your fighter level. And I can do that a number of times equal to my strength modifier.
All right. Elaneiros needs to make a wisdom saving throw as he levels his gaze at you with his dreadful glare.
So, dude.
You save, and the fear he would instill against you, as he literally tried to freeze you in place with fear. And he's going to punch you.
Not on first aid.
And again, he rolls normally because you're not within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Does a 19 hit?
Nope.
Its fist rockets off of your shield as you intercept his punch. It's a loud clang, and you can feel its diseased body trying to reach you. You do not want what it has. The cultist that is barely alive is going to stumble backwards around the corner and fire off a bolt of energy at Elaneiros, known as Ray of Enfeeblement. The 13 misses. The ray goes wide, unable to strike you. The cultist in the back doesn't seem to want to play games and fires off a magic missile. At Arkken, who fucked up his friend and doesn't want none of that business. Arkken takes 12 damage.
Hink? Bastard.
And the one in the back seems determined to stand and guard this door. This one right here next to you, Koji, doesn't like that you're so close.
That sucks, eh, buddy?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Give me a moment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness.
15.
15, okay. You succeed. The worst possible roll is Thunder Wave slams into you, not pushing you back and dealing minimal damage. You take 1 damage.
I have a surprise for him.
There you go.
Just as he does that, you should not have done that. Bringing it up for an overhead sort of leave.
Nice. That hits. I mean, robes aren't much. Slashing into him, he cut through his robes, exposing his body, skinny little nerd body, down in these crypts, pale skin.
Is that the Archer fanfic we're talking about now?
Oh, sorry. I started getting off into the wrong narrative. Yeah, you just slash into this cultist's body, and he's bleeding everywhere. Koji, what'd you like to do?
So that was the out of turn reaction. Now it's my actual turn, and he's
Yes, I
still
know.
standing.
Mhm.
Poor guy. Another glaive slash. This time doing it horizontal. I presume he's hit.
You feel that the only thing that prevents you from bisecting this man is the existence of his spine as he falls over.
All right, gonna start moving.
Okay.
Will that movement be legal? If not, I can do it a different way. Either
It's
way, I have
legal.
enough
No,
movement.
it's legal. It's fine.
I will make it legal.
I will make it legal.
All right.
I
and
am the Senate.
I have 2 attacks left on my turn, so I'm gonna make one glaive against the one glaive attack against the mummy. I think it is.
And that's your special one?
No, because it didn't manage to deal any damage to Elaneiros. So it's just a regular. But it marks it once more. And then
So the 24 was against.
that was against the guy who just died. The 22 is against the mummy, and I have 1 attack left because the first attack was a reaction out of turn.
No, I know. I followed that one.
And the last attack on my turn would be a bonus action attack with the glaive butt against the cultist that's wounded against the wall.
Yeah, he's propping himself against the wall because he's having trouble standing. It hits and he dies. As you punch in his sternum, and all the wounds combined stop his heart.
Ouch.
Let's see, and I have 10 feet of movement left. Moving up there, and that's my turn.
Arch, what would you like to do?
I'm
Excuse me,
gonna move to here, and I will firebolt him.
Himsies. Go ahead and fire.
Hmm.
Did you just
characters.
assume the mummy's gender?
Yep.
He's all wrapped up. We don't really know. You hit for 15 fire damage. Oh, what's that? Vulnerability to fire? Is that 30 damage? The mummy does not appreciate just being hit with a firebolt.
Burn, baby, burn.
And it's kind of like when you see those. Kind of like when you see those fuzzy sweaters and somebody lights them up with like a lighter and they all just burn over him. An effect like that just takes over his body as the fire just washes over him, leaving him rather scorched and pitiful, but still alive.
Huh. Well, he didn't like that at all. I'm gonna take my last little bit of movement and get to here.
Okay. You can squeeze through there. Combination.
Oh, there's another one in the back.
And Koji's in his face.
That's my turn.
Elaneiros, it's your turn. There's an almost dead zombie or mummy in front of you and a cultist in the back.
Let's try this
Mummy in
one
the
again.
front, cultist in the back, if you know what I'm saying.
Bludgeons him to death. A final blow. Crumples the zombie to the ground as the powerful swing of I believe it's a magical warhammer, right?
Yes.
Finishes
That's
off
a
that.
plus 1.
Arkken, it's your turn.
Oh me, oh my. Oh, what fun. So, we're going with the usual strategy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I miss.
If it ain't broke, break it.
Say
It
that.
misses by 1.
Good thing I have another attack in my back pocket. Hiya!
That doesn't miss.
And then there is the prey. 15 damage. Booyah.
Solid strike on his upper shoulder. Seems to dig into his collarbone and his upper chest before ripping itself out of him to return to you, and leaving him with a nice gaping wound in his side.
Hey. All right, Koji, finish him.
Meh. Stop doing that.
I like to, but
Cyntari?
it's not my turn.
That's all 3 of you, right?
That line, no, that doesn't include Elaneiros.
No, 3 of
Depending
you.
on what it is.
All 3 of
Three.
you.
Yeah,
No.
that's 3 of us, yeah.
You 3 need to make a dexterity saving throw. Actually, hang on a second. Let me double check that line. It ends. No, actually, it ends right there. No, just you 2.
You guys are in pretty good shape, right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay. I'll save it then.
So
22.
22.
30-foot line?
Yes.
What is this guy doing?
Tasha's Cauldron, I think?
Caustic Brew.
Yeah, that one.
Caustic Brew.
Yeah.
It's a poison spell.
Brewski?
So Arkken, you gonna roll your dexterity saving throw?
I did. 21.
Oh, I see it. It rolled into your previous things that my brain just zoned out over it. So you guys make your saves. Yep. Or be covered. Yeah. So you completely avoid the line of acid. That wasn't poison. Acid that shoots out from a magical flask that he summons and shoots it out and then dissipates. As part of the spell's effect. And the line of acid obviously is scorching the ground and any wooden boxes that you may see nearby that may have been splashed by it. It's just eating away small little pits and stains, and you realize that'd have been bad to be hit by, but you made your saves. Koji. Oh God.
1.
He's still standing, and you're now seeing fear sprout across his face as these attacks are incoming.
Also, Koji did, out loud say 1.
Oh, I recognize that.
Who?
He's down. You slice them in pieces.
And just to be sure.
The only reason you did, oh gosh, and he shoves his butt into the body as it's crumpling to the ground, slamming him into the door. Ka-dunk.
Don't twerk so hard.
Is that a pun? Did a priest of a cleric of Saloon just pun?
I would never.
And we're out of the turn.
Before we go on, I have to go to the bathroom.
Go ahead. Anybody want to go take a pee break? I am also going to. Don't
Yes.
say you're going to join Arkken. You're also going to go to the bathroom like Arkken. Okay, go into the bathroom.
I'm gonna join Arkken.
You're gonna join?
Arkken.
Oh God.
I'm gonna join you.
Oh, okay. Well, at least have some company. BRB. 5 minute. Be back here at the top of the hour.
Yep.
I'm back.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We are lacking some music.
Yeah, Cyntari doesn't do music.
Hello.
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 I'm still amazed I haven't missed in this whole dungeon.
Yeah.
What the fuck are these attack rolls? I'm worried what's going to happen for the rest of the campaign. I cannot possibly hit anything once we're done here.
It started with the mole, now with the glaive.
I think the
So it's
spirit
this
of the mole.
Koji.
It's no mercy Koji is what it is.
Yep.
It would be a lot different if somebody missed an attack every once in a while. Be a little bit different.
Complete kill Koji.
Yep. Take care of it for me, thanks.
Koji the Lubu arc.
The Lubu arc. Who are you going to betray? All three of them? Is that going to be 3 betrayals?
No, I was more referring to how he's portrayed in Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, thought you were referring to the fact that Lubu betrayed 3 people before he was killed.
Well, don't look too hard at the fact that I have 3 party members.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll send you on your way.
I imagine you have something that targets wisdom or something that I'm not that good at.
Oh, yes.
I'm under no illusion. I know I stand no chance against 2 full casters. And Arkken, because Arkken also deals a lot of damage.
How's your
Bye,
intelligence
Storm.
looking?
My intelligence is sitting at a 12, so +1. Actually, +2 because I have the Stone of Good Luck.
See you, Storm. Yeah, so Mind Sliver isn't going to do that much.
By the way, to those interested, Storm is a friend of mine and he GM'd his first session last night, and it went really well for him. Yes, I'm bragging about him on the internet, because he needs to be bragged about every once in a while, because the voices in his head are telling him otherwise, and they should not. He should stop listening to them and start listening to his friends who's telling him that he's doing a real good job.
See,
Yes.
I'm the exact opposite. All of my voices in my head say I'm doing a really good job, but all my friends are just like, could you please stop DMing?
We've never said that.
Out loud.
Also not in private.
I can read between the lines.
What do you mean between the lines?
What lines? Who is writing this down?
I
Goodness
think
knows not you guys, because I always have to remind you of things you should remember.
I'm bad at names. Also, I need to have a talk with the voices in your head. It sounds like they're telling you stuff they shouldn't.
They told me to keep going.
Yeah, but they're also telling you that we're apparently not enjoying the game.
Right. They're both right.
No. We enjoy both games. We'd play both of them at the same time if we could.
That would be interesting.
Oh, sorry. Hey.
All right, we're camping.
Oh,
Time for long rest. I have
just when the
immediately
mouse is slightly off the information button.
Yeah, that's annoying. Although Demon's Tiny Hut is a really good spell.
It is.
Your DC is 15
You guess a
or
demonic
16?
spell? Damn.
Yes.
You have a 20 in a stat?
Yes.
Wow.
When?
Did you expect Ella to go for a feat?
Is everybody here?
No, we're still waiting on
John Boy?
John. Did I
John
start
having
with the
best
16 and int?
You think so?
Maybe.
My highest stat is an 18 in strength.
I wrote down that I took a +2 at level 4.
I am back.
Welcome
There
he is.
back.
It's weird, because I don't have a feat.
You can have an 18.
I have an 18, but not a feat. But my stats are fairly well rounded across the board.
Ah, okay.
So I think what it was, I think I had a 15 in con and like an 11 in charisma, and I split it to bump both of those. I think that's what I did, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
That's fair. By the way, were you planning on grabbing a level fighter, or because you're doing the armor training right now?
I'm not going to, because of the armor I was able to pick up, the cloth armor.
Oh, okay.
Going for Blade Singer.
Yeah. No. Nope.
He's not-
Arch is gonna wield the power Arcana Infinitum.
known as evocation.
What's that?
Aren't you an evocation wizard?
Yep.
So, as we pick up from our break, back to the beginning, we are sitting in a room filled with dead bodies again. Strange how that keeps
Yay.
happening.
Yeah.
This is happening at a disturbing amount of time. A disturbing amount of times.
This- The door in front of you appears to be locked, as evidenced by the fact that there is a large lock pad. Not like a padlock, but like that inset into the door. You see that large steel plate, and it has the lock entry.
Gonna start checking for keys, namely on the big guy in front of the door.
What about,
What about the
we
keys you've
have?
already got?
Koji is not that smart.
Arch will suggest, Koji, do any of the keys you have fit this lock?
I don't have any keys.
I-
Oh yeah, I do.
Yes, you do.
Right, gonna try those.
Also, do you need healing or anything?
I mean, I could use some. So far, the potion of heroism has been protecting me. Haven't gotten a scratch on me despite those attacks.
I'm looking a little roughed up. I'm not in bad shape, but I'm also not in great shape. I'm not in perfect shape. AKA, I'm missing about a quarter of my hit points.
Same.
Yeah, so, what? You're missing 1 hit point.
No, I'm
Out
missing
of the
10
4 you
hit
have.
points. I've got a lot of hit points for a wizard. Thank you very much.
I'll just fondle myself.
I'm
What?
sorry. What?
Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
That is.
oh, that sucks.
Oh. You know, Arkken, it's all right. It happens to many mages your age and training. Sometimes the spell just doesn't want to go off right. It's all right.
It is one of my 2 second level spell slots.
Arts, let me know if you need a healing potion.
I've got one. I was just holding on to it. Oh,
Okay.
I actually have 2. I'm actually going to drink one of those. What's the healing on a normal healing potion?
2d4 plus 2.
Get that 10. Oh,
Almost.
So 8. I'll take it. That's plenty.
close enough. And sure. Koji,
Yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. That is
That
back
max
to how I
heal.
started today's session.
So, DM, do any of the keys he have work on that lock?
Yeah, they do. I was letting you settle out your
Oh.
stuff. So
Alright.
as you jingle through the keys and try different ones, there's a fairly obvious one that actually opens this door. That kind of matches the shape of the keyhole, and it's not one of the smaller keys that opens some of the smaller doors. As the door ka-chunk, chunk, you hear some strong mechanisms in the door over here disengage. Do you push it open?
As I put my hand on the door, do we want any sort of magic off before we open this door? Now's the time.
We need any what?
Magic.
Spells.
Do anything done before he opens this door, is what he's saying.
I will prep a firebolt. If I see any cultist or undead on the other side of the door, I'm going to firebolt them immediately.
Ellen, anything you need to do, want to do?
Just making sure that Arkken is ready.
Okay, do you want an offensive spell prepared for this door to open?
I'm gonna block the way.
Arkken, do you want to be ready to throw stuff at things?
I'll prepare an action to throw an axe at potential ne'er-do-wells.
What are
I
you
am
eating?
ready to ding the cowbell.
You can never have enough cowbell. Open the door.
Blast.
I let the
firewall.
firebolt fizzle.
Okay.
Whoever did the layout of this place knew players.
There, I'll help you out.
There and peek around corner.
Let's do this in pieces. We'll do this part. You're seeing a peek around the corner, so you will see this.
Larger room.
We'll check something first before I do this. Back to this, then go back to polygon reveal. Okay, thank you.
I figured that might help you out.
Then I will give you that.
I can see a big statue and what looks like a wheel.
Oh, sorry, just a misclick.
Let's head up.
Does that statue look like a statue, or does it look like a golem?
It looks like a statue. It looks like a well-made alabaster colored statue. I'm not really sure what it's made of from this distance.
Looks like it's on the map layer. I'm sorry.
It looks like it's underneath the grid.
Peek around the corner.
What grid? What's wrong with your eyes?
Arkken.
I don't know, everything we came down here, I've been seeing squares everywhere. At first I thought it was just a weird architectural style. Now I've noticed they hover like a good inch over the floor.
This is what you see. Peeking around the corner. Did
see
that not do that?
Is that a vault?
It looks like a gigantic vault door.
I thought it was just the steering wheels from boats.
Halt! You hear a voice cry out, Koji. Go no further. Should you pass those pillars, I will defend my charge.
Was that the statue?
Seems to be coming from this direction.
The statue.
It's just a big booming voice that fills the area.
Gonna look towards that corner.
Okay. You see the statue is a statue of a man dressed in robes. Seems to be ceremonial in nature, carved with 21. Carved with some small inscriptions that your eyes can pick up across the base of it and up and down several portions of its quote-unquote clothing. Unsure of their purpose, you are not arcanally trained, so it's hard for you to pick up on what it might be for.
Yeah.
Might I make a Arcana check to
Mhm.
figure that out?
You can try. If Koji shares you any of that information he just gathered, because you're not up there rolling perception.
Yeah, I'm gonna share what I saw since it wasn't a whole lot.
Roll Arcana then. Especially if you want to step up and take a look. Some sort of maybe a guardian of some kind set in place to prevent access to certain areas. Not something you've come across before, but it's, by the way, those are gigantic pillars that are holding up the ceiling in the way. So,
Mr. Guardian, sir, can you answer questions or just warn us?
go no further. I protect this room and beyond. And you see, even though he does not move in any you seem to understand that he's talking about behind this door.
Has anybody ever gone through those doors?
I protect to prevent only those not allowed to enter.
Are the guys running around here the people allowed to come in?
Only one is known to be allowed in.
Would you describe him as a diamond in the rough?
I'm only allowed to allow the one through.
Crap, we gotta go find Keanu Reeves.
I'm not the one.
Yeah,
Whoa,
not
I know
Aladdin.
Kung Fu.
Yeah, not Aladdin. It wasn't that diamond in the rough.
Mm-mm.
I love it.
Oh, you're talking about the statue in the beginning of... Okay, yeah. No, not like that.
What will you do if we do not heed your warning?
Going to hit you.
Does not answer.
It's some
Alright.
type of magical guardian if you go past or within his structure of magical enchantment. If you hit his trigger, which in this case, based on the warning, would be passing the pillars, he will activate.
Hammers are good for breaking statues, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna go back here before this starts.
Arts,
Go-
do you
go
have
ahead.
darkness?
I'm not gonna stand in the line.
Why is that? That's. I hit reveal and it goes to hide. Ugh.
No.
I'm gonna
You
pack
go-
away my glaive and bring out a
There you go.
hammer.
There we go. Sorry. I just realized that this wasn't in the reveal area.
Oh, a door?
Oh, there's
Yeah.
a door.
Yeah, I was just like, they're focusing on this like they don't... Oh, they probably don't see it. Okay. Need to fix that.
All right. In that case, what's the guardian? What's behind that door over there?
Mm. Doesn't say. Doesn't respond.
I would assume
Something
he's only
I am not
guarding the
protecting.
vault.
Only talk to mages, huh? Classist.
He talked to you first.
He talked at me.
Maybe Arch just knew the questions to ask. You were so forceful. Door's
I'm sorry,
locked.
it was... Okay.
Elaneiros jiggles the handle. The door's locked. I'm just answering.
Let me try the keys.
You're able to find the correct one. It's pretty much the same as the one from above that this guy was trying to use.
Before he opens the door, again, prepping a firebolt in case I see cultists or undead.
Okay. Good.
In before we see a guy in a control room sitting by a microphone. Pay no attention to the man behind the door.
He's not going to get that full sentence out. If you open that door and there's not obviously like an orphan child behind it, it's getting firebolted.
No, it's not controlled by a man, dog. It's controlled by a Shiba Inu with a headset.
Definitely getting nuked. Those things are vicious.
And a bag of Doritos.
Open
Yes.
the door.
You open the door.
Yeah.
Everybody do the dinosaur.
This is revealed, right? Yes. Thank you. Roll 20. Good God.
Firebolt.
Gonna talk first.
Okay.
You see a cultist walking through. I swear I heard that statue talking. What the? You miss wildly. If you want to play that game, you can roll a D100 to see if you shoot Koji. You miss Koji. You strike the wall next to him, though. This might be disconcerting.
Arch,
There
what
was
are
a
you
fly.
doing?
Bad guy. Scared me. Hard to hit him around a giant dragon guy.
Thank you. Also, hi there.
Hello, I'm a bad guy. Would you like to fight?
We really don't, but I don't think you're giving us a choice, are you?
I'm kind of required to go by the union law.
I mean, couldn't we do this in like a dance battle?
I'm not really trained in it. All I know is really spells and undead stuff.
Exchange jokes, first to laugh loses?
No, I'm not really that funny. My friends keep telling me that. Anyways, you done with the initiative? Come on, guys.
And just
You
waiting
You were
for
literally
guys
just
to
baiting
run
that out to see how far I'd go, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Arkken,
Yes, just give me a sec. I'll take the 17.
Okay.
apparently not.
Go ahead and edit it. There you go. Your turn,
What?
Arkken.
Yes.
You see a firebolt fly from his hand, and he said there's a bad guys as Koji.
A bad guy, you say?
Mm-hmm.
You know what we do to those?
Dance battles? That's what I heard.
I can't dance worth shit.
With those hooves, you'd be an excellent tap dancer.
No, I wouldn't need to shoot.
Oh, by one, dude. By one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Second axe strikes him. Get that Slayer's Prey in there.
Beautiful. I love it.
Take a good chunk out of him. He's like, ah! Marked by Slayer's Prey. No, I'm kidding. Doesn't know. But anything else you'd like to do?
No, that'll be my turn.
A similar scene plays out in front of you. A gigantic axe flies past your shoulder, it slams into him before disappearing, leaving a bloody cut in the enemy in front of you. Elaneiros, what would you like to do?
So Ida's gonna lean in and say, "More cowbell."
Bong.
Oof.
Oof.
Ow.
He failed. Necrotic energy takes over his body in such a way that you can see the lines of black trailing up through his blood vessels, and he's just withered in front of you to face gaunt and twisted, and he's like, "Ugh."
Go to sleep.
Almost dead. He's going to stumble backwards away from you, taking 15 foot of movement. And misses with Ice Knife and betting, let's see, does it go past? All the way to the wall behind Arch. High says, yes, it hits past Arch. Low says it hits in front of Koji. Past Arch and explodes in the wall behind him. He's not within 5 foot of it, so no saving throw required. And then he takes off another 15 feet. Intruders! You hear his interact action scream. Arch, your turn. Would you like to give chase?
I will give chase.
All right. The strong-headed and possibly suicidal Arch chases after the cultist.
He's gonna keep running! And then I move back here. And that will be the end of my turn.
While I would like to say you can attack around corners, that is not something really allowed by the rules.
Well, I had to dash that far.
No. I was
get that
watching
far?
somebody else line up their movement.
Yeah. Actually, I'll move back here to give more people room to maneuver.
And you are actually literally out of movement. So that's it.
Yep.
Koji. You see a man running. His back is to you. I only gave him one action because somebody just fucked up his life force with...
Oh, that DC is not correct. It's 13 now. Just in that
half, you said? It
Yep.
feels half?
Yep.
And half of 7, be rounded up, right? 4?
4 then.
Poor guy.
Lightning bolt. He dodges most of it, but it still takes too much of his body by the brunt force of it and shoves him out of the map layer. Kills him. Accidentally dragged him too far or at all and kills him
Nice.
instantly. Did I just turn the background? Everything just... Oh, I accidentally turned off dark mode. That's why. Clicking on the wrong stuff. So he's dead, but he gave his cry of warning to whoever's beyond the corner there. So while we were out of action, or out of combat, action is coming.
All right, more incoming.
Like that one Rwandan film, action is coming.
Going up there and just being ready for whatever enters my line of sight.
Oh, that was just a meme. Action is coming as a meme. Sorry, I wasn't saying anybody's coming.
I thought we were hearing. Like,
No. That was literally a joke from like a meme from the video jockeys in Rwandan films who killed Captain Alex. Nobody? No. Meme only I'm aware of.
but he did say that. But he did yell. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
yes, he
wait for
did.
the
Mhm.
I'm gonna wait for the others to come up.
So the rest of your party is slowly stacking up behind you before you push in, is what you're trying to do?
Don't you want to go
Yes.
second again?
Oh, he died. Yeah, I'll go second.
Yeah, Soundscream's not paying attention.
Yeah, the lightning breath killed him.
The lightning breath
Yeah,
killed him.
once I couldn't firebolt him, my attention stopped. So like, I can't do anything.
And then he started browsing memes and pulling up videos and listening to something else and talking to his wife and his son.
That's not true. I don't talk to my family.
Okay, so your party is stacked up behind you. You hear some voices and activity around there and possibly fire? Roaring sound? A dull roaring sound?
You did hear furnace being talked about.
Yeah, and we've not
But
seen
it's-
one, so
But it's muted behind a door. I'm not sure if this one's locked. That guy just came through. Maybe he did or did not lock it behind him. Seems to be a lot of
Well,
security as you get closer and deeper inside.
gonna jiggle the handle, see if it opens.
It doesn't seem to be locked. He didn't seem to lock it behind him as he moved in to the hallway.
All right,
Firebolt preparation.
everyone form up. We're charging in 10, 9, 7, 6, and so on.
I will give you that. As you
That's
open the
all.
door.
Yaha! Yet another empty room. This is
Well,
pretty
from-
disappointing.
From your angle, you haven't stepped in yet or looked around the corner. You just opened the door. I'm just simply giving you that block.
Oh, I was gonna do the whole waiting for them to bring up and then just barge in.
Oh, were you? Okay, then barge in.
Like, waha!
Then there's a lot more to reveal. Give me half a moment. First, we'll start with the center block line of this room. And then we'll give it some
Oh,
realism.
there's the meat man.
Oh, it's Roland. Hi, Roland.
Is his name really Roland?
I think he's referencing another game he played.
In another game, I'm a plague doctor, and I wear a plague doctor outfit, and that's a plague doctor.
There you go.
Hey, metagaming by saying I forgot to add my advances to someone for initiative. Can I do that?
Add it to thyself.
Never.
Come on, you're the only party member who's not received it. We need the achievement. It lets you cast it twice.
What? Okay.
I see that's Arch. I see what you're doing.
No, you don't.
I know the size of a fireball.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I know it. It's a 5-foot radius, as after I remember what I remember.
Yeah, 5-foot radius, dude. Don't try to cheat me on the 15-foot bullshit.
It's not 15 feet either.
It's 10 foot, isn't it? 30 foot?
I'm
It's 100 foot.
Yeah, you know the
200
radius of a
foot.
fireball.
You keep measuring. I just wanted just challenging you to see if you knew the answer.
All
I
right,
do know the
2-mile
answer.
2-mile radius. Last offer.
2 miles.
Hey, I've got a high enough
Let
end
me
that
get
I
out
can
of here.
sculpt it around the whole party. I just want you to know I can save all of us from it. So
He sets
Also,
the atmosphere
fireballs-
on fire.
So just getting out of line of sight is not enough because fireball specifically says it spreads around corners.
Mm-hmm.
I should
We're
probably
all
move
in
stream
danger.
view down so it can see what we're seeing.
Probably. So you burst in. There was some yelling. There's been gonging. There's been a statue talking in a deep, booming voice. They're not exactly unprepared for you, but they're just kind of annoyed and surprised that you're actually made it this far. You're not typically like random townsfolk or guards that may stumble across their operations. You're adventurers. Where am I looking for? This. So they're not unprepared for your entrance, and we will add them to the turn. Oh, good job. No, I don't think it'd be too meta to say that you did if you gave it to one of the fighters, but if you give it to Arch again, I'm going to say no. Just because fuck him.
That's fine.
You can roll initiative, pick either Arkken or Koji.
Who gets it, Ela?
Who gets it, Ela?
You said either Arkken or Koji.
How many can you give it to?
One person.
Yes, you can't give it to Arch, is what I just ruled.
Okay.
Mainly because he already rolled a failure, and I'm just going to roll with that failure.
Sure.
What about-
Koji.
Koji.
What about Ella herself or himself? Himself.
They self.
They self. Non-binary furbolgs.
Letting self.
Himself.
But yeah, I said Koji.
All right.
Just waiting for everybody to finish rolling before I reshuffle.
I'm
Well,
gonna
that
take the
was-
You
17.
can take 17? Okay, good.
I should have taken it.
This cultist right here steps to the side. Wait, what? At some point, I literally just bookmarked Fireball, the spell.
I wonder why. Also, what is someone measuring? Ela, what are you doing? What are you doing?
He cast a spell targeting Koji. The probability at play there
Wow.
is insane.
Was that a scorching ray?
Yeah, all three of them rolled 8. They just pepper the wall behind you.
Pepper,
Hey, I
pepper.
know that spell.
Koji, it's your turn. There's a lot of room and some stretcher things in front of you.
All right.
These are
Fine.
small pillars.
I'm to dash.
Gotta go fast.
This is grating overflowing water. Possibly related to the pipe you saw over here.
Stop.
All right, we are going to reveal the rest of the room.
Well, there goes that.
There goes what?
I
Fireball.
really hope to bless.
Oh, I am already affected by bless. I am for a full hour. Bless the others. The potion of heroism gives a bless for an hour.
Right.
I appreciate the thought, though.
Koji, you've dashed. Anything else you can do?
No, there's nothing else I can do other than being a menace.
In South Central, while drinking your juice in the hood. All right.
Mhm.
Dennis.
This, the doctor, as you can assume everybody's been referring to, or that one guy was referring to. You can't really see his face because of the mask, but he takes kind of an aggressive and sly stance, steps up to you, prefers a gigantic syringe, and tries to stab you.
Another polearm enjoyer.
Ooh.
It's a 24 hit.
Yes, it does.
Take 5 damage and give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. There you go. 29.
You succeed as a black liquid is injected into your blood or into your body from that gigantic syringe. And you feel a very powerful necromantic effect to start coursing through your body in a rapid fashion, faster than your heart rate and your blood could pump the substance through you. It just spreads into you. Your heart, your organs, and everything seizes for just a moment before your draconic, dragonborn constitution is able to overcome it and prevent it from arresting all the life functions of your organs.
Oh, he was trying to give me a heart attack.
He was trying to kill you via a massive syringe filled with the black liquid, yes.
I'm built different.
So is he. And so this guy comes up to you. This is overhead. As you can see, it's like a water wheel thing going overhead. So
Also,
just
reaction attack when he gets close.
sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
It hits. 12 damage. Congratulations. You scratched him.
Yay.
That is shift tab. All right, let's go back to where I'm at.
All right, let's get back to the whole demolishing thing.
Does a 25 hit as he swings at you with both arms.
Yes, it does.
Take 16 damage and give me another Constitution saving throw. These are backhands. You prevent the violent the violence of the attack with the backhand was going to throw you backwards with force, but you dig in your heels and brace against it and prevent yourself from sliding and being thrown backwards. Cultist number 4, cultist number 2 over here, this guy right there in the corner behind that. Does an 18 hit you?
It does not. I have 19.
A ray of enfeeblement sails past your head and strikes the wall. Or the wheel, right here. And he takes a nervous step backwards. Arkken, it's your turn. You hear a lot of commotion and fighting.
Alrighty then. Excuse me, coming through, passing through squares. On them and get forward. Bottom to one. Ah, that beautiful range that I absolutely hate. Long
Just
range.
out of range.
No, long range. Anyways, might as well get started on the good old and use.
Could I yell at him that the wind is coming out of the east at 10 miles an hour in an attempt to assist him so he can have a straight roll?
There's no wind in this underground area, buddy.
Can you blame me for trying?
No.
On the big fella.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, just got toggle disadvantage. Hiya! Oh,
You hit.
nice. Gotta get Slayer's Parade. And then, hiya!
You miss.
Sadness.
That was 11 damage.
Yeah.
The
And,
zombie
what's that?
creature thing is notably mute, but it seems to be bleeding a blackish ichor.
Ugh.
Anything else, Arkken?
Nope, that's my turn. Used all my actions.
Elaneiros, would you like to do anything?
Yep. I would like to move out a bit and bless the three of us up here.
Mm-hmm. Arkken had to go away, but it should be fine.
Yeah, that was 15.
Okay.
And gonna move down here.
Okay. Yeah, Koji just went balls out into the mix.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
All right. Arch, it's your turn.
Oh, I need to grab Arch. Boop, boop, boom.
Fireball. Fire.
With a grim look on his face,
Mm-hmm.
Arch will roll up a tiny ball of bat guano, say
Mixed
the
with
appropriate
sulfur.
words, and drop a fireball right there, which should catch absolutely all of them, and I will sculpt it around Koji.
Fireball does not catch everything on fire the same way Firebolt does, correct?
That is not correct. It catches anything that's unattended on fire.
I do see that now. Okay.
I hope the people on the tables are dead.
You can assume so. Especially that one right there.
Yes.
What, the one in two parts?
Yeah.
He's just hanging out.
He's hanging out with his intestines out.
We will do the cultists first. They are badly burned by that attack, leaving them scorched in places, and if they survive, they will totally have those wicked villain scars from being burned.
Cool, cool.
Because you screwed up their face and their hair and all that bullshit. All right, let's do the other two. Ooh, that's a d20 plus 5, and I rolled that one. He takes the full effect. Big guy. He made it.
Of all the ones to make it.
Oh, actually, dexterity saving throw DC 15. That means us. I was thinking 16 like Ella's was. Yours is only 15. So one of the cultists did make it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He takes half. We'll say the one back here for cinematic effect took cover, and he didn't get burned as bad. That doesn't make sense, but we'll just throw it away.
I'm good with it.
Half of 26 is
13
minus.
But yeah, this would be this is the first time Arch has used this. So you guys have never seen Arch unleash a fireball before.
It's the biggest spell he's thrown, and it seems to be the appropriate time to throw something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The first cultist here, the one that got totally screwed up by his spell. I had it. I am so mad. Where did it go?
Do it, Colty. Make my day.
Roll a dexterity saving throw. $14. Okay. You make it. Take 8 points of damage as you partially avoid an Agonar Scorcher line as it trails along the ground and it sets this cart on fire. Oh yeah, and all the bodies are on fire over here. Now from the fireball.
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah, well, there is a gigantic furnace right here. All right, Koji, your turn.
Give me a moment. Something's wrong. I'm just gonna need to reload.
Okay.
It was not letting me edit my HP. There we go. It's working now. All right, the little cultist that just shot me.
You cut him in half. You bring your blade down in a diagonal swing, and from collarbone to the other side, his hip bone, left to right. You split him in two.
And now the big boy.
Go to the map layer, you fool. That does hit the big boy. He doesn't have much of an AC bonus, but he has a lot of hit points. 15 damage.
And the doctor. Just spreading out the love.
Another crit. Nice.
Give me a second. Battered and burned, this beast is still fighting, though you can see it's wearing on it.
And how did the doctor react to the nut shot?
Oh, I gave the nut shot to the big guy. Okay, so that goes to the other guy. I got mixed up doing my math.
Yeah, I'm spreading it out to spread out the.
No, yeah, I remember you saying that. Just it's 12. Give him that health back. You called shots are really not a thing, but
No,
the
it's
strike
just-
doesn't seem to react to him. You're not really
it's
sure
different.
why, but he seems maybe it's just the mask providing you as the psychological effect of not seeing the pain he's experiencing, but it doesn't seem, aside from reacting to the physics of being hit, he doesn't seem to react much. No noise.
Fair enough.
Oh, wait, it was his turn. I already moved it. All right, so the cultist, sorry, not the cultist, the doctor, say I wanted to, on my action, grab something and throw it at somebody. What is that? Grab something in the environment and throw it at somebody.
Interaction to take the thing, action to throw.
Improvised weapon.
Improvised weapon, disadvantage?
If he doesn't have improvised weapon feat, yeah.
What if there's
Also,
a
he's
splash?
in melee with someone, so disadvantage.
What if there's a splash effect for the interact throw thing? Would there? I mean, there's more to it than just.
Oh, he's not just grabbing a thing and throwing it at someone.
It's you'll learn in a second. But just
I mean,
say
The splash effect is a splash effect.
so like it's just dexterity then.
Yeah, reflex save.
Okay. So it's hard for me to probably show you, so I'm going to expand this just so this is kind of like a show and tell so you can see the item on the environment. This is an urn. I just maximized it so you can see it. It's sitting right there next to him. It's filled with black liquid, possibly what he's been filling his syringe with. He grabs it and throws it at you, breaking it on the ground in front of you, splashing you with that black liquid. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
So he's pretty much just breaking this to splash you with it. Is that really an attack against the ground?
I'm looking at the rules for vial of acid because that has throwing rules. Let me just check.
That is correct. Whoever was pinging that over there, you're making the right assumptions.
Okay. The vial of acid is just an attack roll and deals damage only to the target, so that's not a splash effect. What's
It's essentially just a big urn, like a really big like amphora that you would find it like in Greek. It's like about waist high and it's wide, and it's what I was able to find for a vessel to contain stuff.
Okay, that one's also a targeted thing. There's not a lot that does splash in 5e for whatever reason.
I'm just going to give it his proficiency DC plus the. Yeah, I can give you a DC to roll against if you just want to roll your reflex, Koji.
Sure.
I say reflex dexterity saving throw. You are splashed by this. You take. Yeah, that's not going to help you.
I expected as much.
Take 8 damage. And we may have to revisit that damage next turn. As the necrotic energy starts attacking your skin. And it starts doing something very, very odd as you're noticing it on your skin. In the similar fashion as the liquid magic on the ground was bubbling away, it's fizzling off of your skin. And dissipating.
That's not good.
Well, I mean, it's like the material on your skin, that liquid, is fizzling off into nothingness off of you.
Yeah. Okay.
Evaporating into effervescence. Just.
Oh, it's liquid necromancy. Let me drink this.
Yeah, just like Arch did. Yeah, go ahead. That's his action. And big guy. Nope, that misses you. That hits you.
That just hits.
That's a mistype. Take 11 damage as he backhands you.
Down.
All right. Somebody learned a lesson about running in.
No, he didn't.
All right.
No, I didn't. I did what I had to. Protect the others. Keep them focused. Keep them gathered.
This other cultist in the back is going to... He missed with a ray of
Well, I'm
enfeeblement.
not dead, but...
You're down. Yeah. Nah, he wouldn't know that. That's dumb. Aghanar Scorcher for the win. Only goes 30 feet. Oh, damn. That's not attacking anybody. He's got to move up. They all have the same spell books. So he's going to move up to... Oh, that's the thing again. He's going to move up to here. He's going to fire Aghanar Scorcher at Elaneiros. You need to make a reflex saving throw.
Reflex.
Dexterity. You fail.
1d4.
He didn't bless himself?
Yeah.
He did? Oh, he makes it. Okay. Take half this damage, which would be rounded up to be a 5. Arkken, it's your turn. There's a big boy here. Just knocked your friend down.
All right. Let's get to business.
I know you went AFK. I don't know what you were here for. Big guy just knocked this guy down.
I've been back for a decent while. I wrote a message.
Did you? Did I miss it? I am
Yeah.
back. Just had to arrange transport. Oh, I see it.
Yeah, because if I went by train tomorrow, I had to be at work at 4 o'clock.
Ugh.
And I do not want to do that when I have to meet at 8. All right, so moving in range of the big guy, the big gulp. And, he's in for a penny with Slayer's Prey, and I'm going to put him in for a pound. I'm going to Hunter's Mark him.
Okay.
I want to click that one.
That's the one.
And then I'm going to show him the business. Hiya. Oh,
You
that was not
hit.
meant to be disadvantage.
Well, yeah.
All right.
That wasn't a nat 20, was it? That was a 17. Okay.
12.
The first attack digs in deep.
Beautiful.
He doesn't roar. Like it's completely silent on their side, except for the cultists themselves over here. They're the ones that have been making noises when they've been getting hit. These two, silent.
Ooh, max
Hit.
damage.
Max damage. Nice. Another 14 on the big guy.
Yeah.
He is looking a little worse for wear. There's so much of that black ichor just leaking from all of the wounds and the holes. The burnt skin is blistering and popping. It has blistered and popped, and it's leaking that as well. He is not looking good, but he is still fighting. He's still standing and looking intent on doing bad things.
All righty.
Anything else?
No, that's all my actions, once again.
Elaneiros. I'm going to... Yep.
Yeah? What?
I'm going to do something on your turn, but go ahead and tell me what you want to do.
Oh, I'm gonna guiding bolt this guy.
Do it. Ooh, it hits. Ooh.
It's radiant.
Yep, it's radiant. The radiant damage sears through it, and it seems to pierce into its body. The energy seems to dig underneath its skin and start erupting outwards. And it's in that brief flash, like a brief flash, you see. It digs in, and you see it burst out from underneath its skin, tearing a hole in its body. And whatever is holding it up fails.
Great.
And on your turn, I'm going to co-opt your action, or co-opt your initiative, and something unique happens. A voice pierces down from the ceiling. No, not yet. Go. And you see so many windows, overlaying windows, overlaying windows. A black cat appear next to, wrong place, next to Koji. And something different is about this cat. Ella, you see this quite clearly as you are familiar with this cat and your attention is quite drawn to it.
Yeah.
And the voice and everything, it looks different. there is a pendant around its neck. Can't quite see a look at it, but it was not wearing a pendant before.
Yeah,
It
no.
seems to be emanating some sort of glow and jumps on top of Koji defensively, but it doesn't look scared anymore. Get up, it says. Take 9 points of healing, Koji.
All right.
And that black liquid is no longer on your skin. And you have a cat on you.
What? Cat?
No time. Fight. Arch, it's
Thanks for
your
the
turn.
assist. Stay safe. No, it's still my turn.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. You had something to do, then go ahead and do it. I was co-opting your turn because cat was related to you in a little way.
Ah, frick.
Another 9 points of healing.
No,
Oh,
that's a level spell.
Yeah, can't do.
I misremembered.
To be fair, taking down the big guy is more important.
Yep, I don't regret that.
no, yeah.
I don't either. I don't want to get smacked.
Yeah, no, I was just busy looking at the freaking. Oh, this is a bonus action. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't work. It's a level spell and a cantrip. Freaking heck.
Yeah. Ella casts Guiding Bolt, which is a level spell. Only if you use stuff like Action Surge that gives you a complete extra action can you cast more than one level
Right.
spell in a turn.
No, no,
Arch,
but
it's your
that is
turn.
fine.
I'm going to pull out the Wand of Magic Missiles.
Yes.
I'm going to use 4 charges on it,
Mhm.
leaving it with 1.
Yes.
And I didn't mean to click it that way.
Yeah, just go ahead, ignore that, just do your roll.
5.
Red.
Ouch.
Why is
Yes.
it not giving me the option to upcast it?
It's also only firing a single bolt, so I think you just need to click it multiple times.
I think, yeah, you could do it that way. So for each bolt, if you're sending it different directions.
Or didn't we do the multiply thing?
He didn't want to do it multiply, so
Okay.
it would heavily benefit him now, but he didn't want to do it.
But it's more fun rolling.
It is. It's definitely,
is.
It's got a lot of satisfaction to rolling a lot of dice. Another 5 damage.
Oh,
Okay. Another 4 damage. Who are these going towards? You never called your commander.
Plague Doctor.
All him. Okay.
Yeah, so it's what, 3 at level 1, then
3 at
it's
level
another one for each level up. So
Yeah.
So that would be 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5. 5. So I've got
Mhm.
one more. So that's 10,
Level
14.
1, level 2, level 3. So it's level 3. Just 3 charges you just used. Right? Isn't that how it
No,
works?
it's an extra d4 for each one above 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. No, you're right. I do have one more because I did 4.
I was just
So
counting.
15, 19, 21, 23 points of damage on Plague Doctor.
He had 22 health left. The magic missile sails around everything, unerringly finding their target, going over the massive corpse of the zombie monstrosity in front of him, smacking into him and punching holes straight through his torso, and he collapsed to the ground, almost like a tombstone fall. Rigid.
Don't hurt my Koji. That's the end of my turn.
Koji, it's your turn. You have a cat on your back.
Okay, you gonna stick there? We're about to do a lot of movement as I get up.
She's holding on. She finds purchase in on your armor and the mail underneath and all the doublet stuff. You don't feel her claws. She's clinging on. She's
Moving to
not bound
there.
to you, but we'll do that.
And all attacks into that one poor cultist.
Go for it. Dead. Yeah, that's well over his hit points. That's what? 12? No, sorry, 22, and then 32? 30? Yeah, 30. He's dead.
Just spin.
Yeah, you just like do like the Diablo whirlwind barbarian maneuver, and suddenly the room is filled with dead people, even more than before, with some smoldering corpses here, still burning from the arcane fire that Arkken dealt. And the cat jumps off in front of, align to the grid, please, in front of you, Koji. It's like, I couldn't say before, but a voice spoke to me and told me to assist you. It's being watched. There's somebody looking over you. And as she says that, she turns her attention to the furnace. The terrible machine. You must deal with it. There's something. She concentrates like she's trying to understand something. You can see like the way her brow is knitting together a little bit, and her face scrunches up, revealing her fangs as she thinks. This is dangerous for one like me. You must deal with it.
All right. What does this thing do? Isn't it just to burn bodies?
She looks over at Arch, giving him a
Sorry.
long stare and a long blink down the way.
Also, I appreciate it. Ella, I got it on my head there. Thanks for having my back.
No problem. Why is it little cat? Why is it dangerous for someone like you?
She weaves between Koji's legs, slithering over to your feet on this side. Because I believe if I were to get close or interact with it, I would be destroyed.
So it's not a normal furnace.
It's a vile creation.
Interesting.
She shudders as she just being in the room with it makes her uneasy. If she didn't, as you're looking at her, she's wearing the pendant. You got a good look at it now. Of action ceased, and she's holding still in front of you. It's a little crescent moon.
Huh.
While this conversation's happening, Arch is going to sit down, cross his legs and sit down, and begin ritual casting Detect Magic.
Okay. You begin gathering the energy around you to cast Detect Magic, and that's going to take just a moment. Allow time for role play. We are at the end of the session, so we're wrapping up here.
That's a nice pendant you've got there.
Yes, you've caught the attention of. She smiles. I'm not being told not to tell you anymore. I'm not being talked to at all. Not since she reaches up with a paw and nudges the pendant that's dangling from her collar. Because of, well, I'll speak for myself, child. And you hear a voice booming overhead. You have taken great action, Elaneiros, to warn us of a danger affecting all of creation. Potentially threatening all of creation, not affecting, threatening all of creation. Your work is important. Let me get, it's not really a token so much as a visual. So let me get that visual for you.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, Princess, we're talking about a black cat. Come join me, black cat. Yes. Come on. Interrupt everything I'm doing here. Or you're not even going to talk, huh? Okay.
Not when you want to.
Apparently my cat rolled off the bed and hit the floor. And that's why she's in my lap trying to get comfort. I need... Yeah, we'll use this. I love this image. And you see a vision. All of you do. Pardon, I'm not good with Roll20 watchers. I will see what I can do for you guys.
I'll take care of it. Just post it in Discord.
You see a vision, as if the ceiling no longer exists and the moon shines behind it. And you see an angel hovering before you.
Oh,
Elaneiros, you do not know what you did, but you warned us of a great evil. When you used your God's power, your divine gift bestowed upon you by Saloon, when you destroyed the Black's twisted staff, you dissevered a connection to an elder evil from beyond time and space itself that has infected our realm. It's trying to exert its work over all things. It is part of a great plot in order to take over this world, I fear, but it has kept itself hidden. Until you exerted your God's divine influence, we were unaware of their actions. By severing the connection to Stonebeard, you warned us. We started watching your movements. We started planning and plotting your path through the future, prophesizing possibly outcomes. We do not know where your path will lead you, but it does not end here. Know you are being watched, Elaneiros. You and your fellows. You have a great work ahead of you. You must gather your strength and your power to defeat this evil. But it is not my place to fight your battles for you. For if the gods were to war upon this world, it would be destroyed. In order to protect it, we must guide you, and you must take action for us. Continue your quest, and know that we are watching. And she points to the little one, and helping when we can. The vision immediately fades. The ceiling is now back in place, like it was never gone. Yes, the cat says that happened.
that is certainly a thing.
I suppose I should tell you guys about the voice in my head from a star that I connected to through the staff then, right?
Oh, what?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay, we'll get around to it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, that happened because you killed that staff using inflict wounds. Like I described to Arch, that was essentially the neuron of a great elder evil. It could be a way to describe it, a connection to its mind, manifested into reality in order to propagate its will. So, a creature from beyond the dark, in outer space, outer realms, and your god is what? Dedicated to protecting against the outer dark and the darkness from taking over the realm? And you used her power to kill it. If you didn't do that, it might have been
That's
a bit longer
amazing.
before things would have happened. Player action
Well,
has consequences, positive and
that
negative.
is awesome. Well, I certainly hope that our journey leads us further in this quest.
And you have a massive furnace in front of you. Now we can end here. It's 4:18. It's 18 minutes past the usual closing time. People do have to work in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can pick up the conversation about what happens after this point as you guys can talk about this. Yes, Nari was going to play the Black Cat for her time here to do everything, but the session last time started late, took longer than I expected, and then the ending when she was going to jump on Elaneiros' head to warn them about this door was Nari's idea. I told her, like, you can do whatever you want, cat stuff, jump on them, bite them, knock something over, whatever, And she's like, I want to jump on them. It's like, okay, we'll have him jump on them.
All right.
Yeah.
Nari's continued inclusion in this is up to her, and we'll see what happens. You guys, hope you had fun, and I hope it wasn't too much of a Deus Ex Machina. Like I said, sometimes the gods are watching.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's good.
And that's why I knew some people's like, I don't like Deus Ex Machina. I was like, sometimes things happen because they happen.
Yeah, and
Also, I was
this didn't
nowhere
come out
close
of
to
nowhere.
No, this did not come out of nowhere. You took a deliberate action that I did not expect, just the same way I did not expect Arch to consume raw magic.
You keep bringing that up.
And so I have to incorporate different side things into and maybe accelerate certain plans, which is what that did. It accelerated your god's contact to you.
So, John, we need to find out what weird crap our characters are going to do. Are you going to take the whole turn on the party at some point thing, or do I need to do that?
I mean, as part of my marine background, I can technically have a stashed pirate ship somewhere, so.
All right, so you're turning on the party is what I'm hearing.
Yarr!
And
Our
specifically,
people
I'm
do.
the one I'm gonna be picking up the cursed weapon that will turn me evil.
Hey, look, I picked up the cursed item and drank the mystery magic water. All right, so you got to start coming up with your own stuff.
So, yes.
The Deuce of Dragons, all that's left, and
If you want to share the picture of the angel that had visited him, those are known to you in your religion, Elaneiros. Those are known as shards of Saloon. They are her selected, chosen planetar angels that are typically elevated humans, elevated followers like priests and great priestesses and stuff like that are usually uplifted and be created to these. So they're used to be mortal. A lot of them used to be mortal.
Is very amazing.
So
Hila is certainly taken aback.
So there. Hope you guys had fun. Hope to see you next week. If you want to wrap this up, we can continue. I got more stuff after this, another planned bit, and we can keep playing. Or we can jump back to Gilgamesh and we can see what happened to Abraham's eye.
I mean, we've already seen what happened to Abraham's eye.
Yeah,
It's in the fridge.
it's in the fridge.
All right,
Not anymore.
We'll go ahead and end the stream
Wait,
there.
what?
Thank you to all our people who were watching live and anybody who watches later. See you next week.
Bye.
Yeah.
bye.
Bye.
Meow, bitch.